Hello! Happy Friday! I'm going to give it a couple of minutes just to give a couple of people some time to get on. So hopefully you are enjoying your Friday. Hopefully you've got some cool plans coming up this weekend. I know I do. I have a cousin in town. I'm so excited to see. Yay! Woohoo! I love when family comes to visit, by the way. Family and friends. I mean, you know, when you have a house that's perfect for entertaining and you finally have people coming over and it's like you're settled in and you know what to expect, it's a pretty cool thing. So anyway, I'm on today just to give you a quick little update on everything, and also I wanted to get your pulse too and just kind of see where you are. I'm going to move because I'm going to sit down for this part anyway, so hopefully you can still see me all right. Like, stop shaking the video. All right, there, let me get my whole head in there. Okay, so hi, how are you? I am coming to you today just to answer a question that it's so funny, you know, our moms are our biggest fans, I swear, although, I mean, of course, you know, my husband might disagree, but I swear to you, my mom is my biggest fan, and she recently said I said, oh, Mom, you know, did you see my video on Facebook? And I made a big announcement, and, you know, so, hey, Tara, how you doing? Good to see you. Hopefully you're enjoying your summer and, you know, not too many crazy things going on with all the kids home and stuff. Anyway, so my mom, you know, I was really excited to get her feedback on my video that I posted earlier this week on my big announcement. And, you know, she told me, because she's busy, she doesn't, you know, she cares, but she's busy. You know, she's not really too concerned. She knows everybody's happy, so she just does her thing, which is really awesome. So she said to me, I watched your video. She goes, but I still don't know what you're doing, which really made me laugh because that's so Mom. Tara, busy as usual. Yeah, well, you know, with kids home during the summer, things tend to be a little bit busier. Of course, I got a little bit of relief today because Mark took the kids to Disney. Woohoo! Go Disney. So they're enjoying it while I can get some work done. And my workday pretty much ended as far as my my writing job. So anyway, so if you can see me and hear me okay, just let me know. Just want to make sure the signal's coming through just fine. Usually it'll let me know. Anyway, so Mom doesn't know what it is that I'm doing, and I thought, well, if Mom doesn't know, there's probably other people out there that don't know either. And I also wanted to share a couple of things I'm really excited to share with you about the direction that I'm heading in. And it's not because it's the Debbie Show, it's really because I am so passionate about what I'm doing, and I really think there is so much value in sharing your message with other people. And the reason why I'm doing this is because obviously I kept a pretty strong message inside of me for a very long time and felt like it was time at this point in my life. I should have done it probably 20 years ago. Thank you, Mary, for letting me know that you can see me and hear me. I love you. It's always nice to see your beautiful face. Anyway, so, you know, people are asking me what I'm doing, and I think, you know, my family is just kind of watching to see because they just are confused about what I'm doing. And not really confused, but honestly they're just kind of watching to see how I'm gonna move forward with my business. And so honestly, the key is that, you know, people come to me all the time. I've had, probably in the last week, I've had 6 or 7 people reach out to me just from one Facebook feed that that one of my mentors posted. Hey Mark, how you doing? Good to see you. Been a long time. The communication classes paid off, right? You're like, hey, at least you can talk on video. You did something right, Mr. Friedley. All right, so anyway, I'm going to continue. So I've had some requests from people who are wondering how I can help them work on their books. And, you know, honestly, one of the key things that I've noticed is people they want to write, they want to get a story out. It might not be their story, but they want to get a story out. And so they come to me asking for help to see what they could possibly do to move that forward, which is awesome because I'm at a point where I'm creating a business around the things I've learned for the past 25 to 30 years. But I think I wasn't ready until most recently to really break out and do it out on my own. So I've been writing and radio and TV broadcaster for a very long time, but I think the hardest part for me was coming out and really expressing my own voice. And so that is what I do for people who come to me and ask me to help them with their message or write their book or what have you, because there's some resistance somewhere and people really are just afraid to tell their story. Their real story, though, not the story that looks pretty on paper, not the one that gets all made up to look pretty. But the thing that I've noticed as I've moved through life, and more so because I'm really working with a phenomenal group of women right now in a group that I'm in, and I want to say hi to Stephanie and Lori, by the way. Thank you for joining the call. Two amazingly beautiful women themselves. So I'm working in this group of amazing women, and the ideas and the energy is really off the charts. And one of the things that I'm seeing, though, is that they're afraid to, like, curse out loud or on their Facebook page. I don't know if you saw my post from earlier this week, my blog post, but honestly, if you haven't read it, I think you should read it. It's about using the F word. And that's not how I talk normally, but it was so empowering for me just to speak the word and just get it out. Because now it's gone and I just really don't care. It's not giving me any resistance, right? And and I'm surrounded by other women who tell me that they feel resistance to speak their truth in their life. And what I've noticed is there's definitely a connection between wanting to be a writer, wanting to put your message out, wanting to help people in whatever capacity, because it's not just writers that I work with, it's coaches, it's business owners, small business, entrepreneurs, people starting out, people who have been here a while, and they really want to figure out how to move forward with their messaging. And the other thing too that I've noticed is that when they're not aligned with their message, they're not selling like they could be. And I find it amazing that, and I've seen it play out so many times, that when people are really speaking their truth and coming from their center and what is really important to them, and they're talking about the things that they're passionate about that mean something in their life. Hello, Howard. Who's passionate about running, by the way. Speaking of passion, the passionate running man just joined. But when you're really coming from your center, your truth, your message comes out. And I've seen people talk about how their sales have climbed when they got really authentic. And so I know that people want to work with me on getting their message out, writing their books, maybe fine-tuning something that's already written. And it's not just books. I mean, it's all kinds of stuff that I do. Anything that has a word in it, whether it's audio, video, book, press releases, I mean, you name it. Because the messaging has to be real. We are so overwhelmed with messaging, with just noise, honestly, social media, TV, radio. I mean, it's so hard to tune into anything anymore. It used to be hard to tune it out. Now it's hard to tune in because there's so much noise, which can be challenging. So that's why I think it's so important now to be really direct and on point and centered with your message and have it absolutely come from your heart. So I wanted to just also share something pretty big with you on this live feed, which is I'm doing I'm putting together right now a webinar, which is going to be so awesome, and it's going to have some tips and tools to help people get beyond those blockages. So what I really wanted to do today is ask you if there's something that you're aware of in your life that could possibly be keeping you from putting your true message out. I know there are people who are going to see this who want to do blogging and they just really don't know how to start, and then they don't know how to monetize it. And so if you're interested in any way in learning a little bit more about the process, if there's any way that I can help you, perhaps just even get slightly more aligned with your message or with what's in your heart, or if you know there's something you want to say, but you really have no idea where to start or how to say it, by all means, please reach out, comment on this thread. You can private message me if you don't want anyone to see it. And then if it's something that we need to talk a little bit more about, we can always do a phone call. I'm happy to help out, because honestly, what I want to do is free other people to speak their message, their truth. I want to help you speak your truth. And not the truth that you're just really comfortable putting in front of people, but the truth that really you need to express, that has to come out. And until you get it out, there's going to be something inside you that just doesn't feel quite right. So that's my Friday message. You've got the weekend to ponder on it. Feel free to go journal yourself this weekend and see if there's anything that you can learn, or even if there's anything that you think might be helpful for other people that maybe you've gone through on your own journey. I welcome it in the thread. Please feel free to share. So with that, have an awesome, awesome weekend. I'll probably be checking back to see if anybody needs anything, if you have any messages for me. I love you all, and I love you, Lori. Thanks for hanging with me on the call. Now go enjoy your weekend. Love you. Bye. Mwah.